thought about starting your own band? About being famous and having lots of fans? Expressing your feelings through lyrics and creating your own music? How would you like to be in a music video that's on TV? How would you like to attend special shows and concerts? Today's guest will talk about unique experiences while on the stage performing in a band, what happens behind the stage that nobody knows, embarrassing and stressful moments, and all the hard work that singing and playing for a band requires.
Today's guest is a member of Pana, a band that has been evolving and growing with new ideas since 2004. They're coming up with all new music to delight their fans. Our guest is a guy who combines percussing school and drumming classes and concerts in a gracious way, and who will share with us his experience while on stage singing and performing. He is a drummer of the band Pana. Our guest today is Alejandro Fernandez. So many people dream playing in a band, and how did you guys come up with the idea of starting the band Pana?
Well, the band started 2004, and it was a project that was evolving. So we started with my guitarist and I. We were both guitarists, and we went on to college, and then we found our bassist, and from there the dream was always to keep the new, keep fresh, and keep doing what we're doing. Just being focused in school also. So it was mostly like a hobby. We had it as a hobby, and then we make it more as like, okay, let's make this as our career. And that's basically how it started.
Okay, very interesting. Do you guys write your own songs, and how do you get inspired? I mean, where do you get all the inspiration
the three of us, we write the songs. And basically what we do is, depends on the time of the month or time of the year, you get inspirations. Like I get my musical depressions, so I get into this mood that's really, really like sad, and I start writing my own stuff. And my other friends are other moods, just maybe put some candles around and stuff like that, and then drink some wine, and just think about the past, think about what's happening today, what's happening in the news, and basically that's how we write our songs. We just sit around, jam with the guitar, and write off. That's it, pretty much.
So can you tell me a little about your musical background? Did you go to school for it or earlier?
Yeah, it all started when I was maybe around 12, 13 years old. Back in my country, Venezuela, we have these festivals every December. They're called gaitas. And what we do, they have a lot of percussion, a lot of stuff with percussion, stuff like that. So I got interested in it. I got into drum school. And then I came here, and then I kept my Latin percussion going on, and I kept with my drumming again to the band, and I started drumming with them, and that's pretty much it.
So who are most of the songs directed to? What kind of fans?
We have different fans, but mostly it's for everybody. I'll say either young adults and adults. We're trying to just set, we don't set like, oh, this is our standard, this is our kid. No, we want to just, put our message out there. This is what we are giving to you guys. And it's mostly about, the songs are most writing for, young adults or adults, I'll say. Not kids, but,
Okay. And what are the songs about, usually?
It tends to be around love, justice, injustice, mostly about, I write most of the protest songs, so that's to do with like what's happening on the news, and I read a lot of news, and I get inspired on that, like maybe very like political coup d'etats happening, or has to do with people dying in the streets about hunger, stuff like that, and that's basically, yeah.
That's very interesting. And I know also that you guys play Latin pop rock. Who are your musical influences?
There's a lot of musical influences, because as a musician, you have to say that everything is an influence for you, even your parents, even your mom. But mostly I will say around just some bands. I'll say Maná is one of the most famous Mexican band. I'll say Soda Stereo. Santana was one of the most influences. And then we have all these random bands that come up, and we could just get flows and rhythms, and we put them all together. And that's where we do our music, make it fresh, keep it, keep your ears open. Even if I'm sitting right now here with you, I'm like listening to the sounds, I'll be like, oh, that's a great sound. That could go for a song, So.
Okay. Yeah, I know about some of those bands. Now that you're well known in Fairfield County, what are the band's career goals?
Well, about well known, yeah, we're well known, I'll say, a little bit here and there. Career goals are set up to be, as always, the dream is always a dream to be famous, but the goals are mostly put a message out there. And also, we would like to reach other markets like Florida, California, or Texas, where there's Latino communities growing up. And it's growing up big, and a lot of we would like to go further to South America, maybe, do some stuff over there and try to get our message over there. And it's always about the message. It's always about our passion for our fans and giving everything we have and to have to give to them. So that's it.
Have you recorded any previous CDs, and in that case, who produced them?
We have record one demo, and we produce ourselves, which is kind of okay. Mm-hmm. But producers need to help you out. So now we're recording a new album, and the sound engineer is the producer too, so he helped us out, set up a little bit of the song and what are we doing. So it's very hard.
Yeah, I can imagine. What live performance experience have you had? Have something crazy or extreme happen from your live performances?
I have a couple of them, but it's we were having a gig at Yukon Stores, mm-hmm. and my friend used to go there, actually the bassist, and he told me, it's like, oh yeah, there's a cancer relay thing, when you guys come in and we play and we have fun and we stay and we'll support the cause. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll support the cause. It's great, But he didn't tell me it was like at 4 a.m. So we had to drive at 1 o'clock in the morning all the way to stores. When we got there, it was pouring rain, it was freezing, so our hands were cold, we were cold, it was horrible, power went out. So it was just another experience, like every musicians, and it was just, very tiring, so.
Wow. Today we get to meet someone who shared with us his experience as a drummer and singer of the band Pana. We would like to thank Alejandro for joining us today. And we hope you enjoy Person to Person show, and I hope you will meet us next week. Good day.